Hello, from now on, we will guide you through how to install the Craft 2 and Craft Plus. First, please open the rear cover of the milling machine. Use a number 2 wrench to remove the mount. To open the back cover, do not remove the screws, only loosen them. Slightly lift the cover upward and remove it. Using a number 5 wrench, remove the red bracket fixed in this position. There are coiled cables on both sides. Cut the red cable tie and release the cables. When pulling out the cables, be careful not to touch the sensor. Insert the cables on the right into the right hole. Push the cables all the way in like this. Insert the left cable into the left hole to complete the rear cable arrangement. Lift up the rear main power. Now close the rear cover and tighten the screws that were previously loosened. Finally, reattach the mount that was removed earlier. After installing the side cover, securely fasten the screws. Now rotate the machine so that the front is towards to you. Position the machine in its final location first. Then use a wrench to adjust the leveling feet to level the machine before installing the compressor, water tank, and dust collector. Please also remove the tape attached to prevent the machine from opening during transport. Place the compressor at the lowest part and position it as shown in the video. And find the cables that you inserted into the right hole at the back of the machine. There is a label on each cable, so please connect each cable into the compressor. And these 2 cables will go to the left side. Push the 4 cables downward so that they can be connected to the compressor. Now connect the 4 cables to the compressor. For the power cable, check the terminal shape and insert it in the correct direction. Push it in fully until you hear a click. Next, connect the air cable. Then connect the ceiling cable and the collet cable in order. The compressor cable connection is now complete. To connect the wet and dry sensor cable, please remove the cover first. Use a 2.5 mm driver to loosen the screws, then lift and remove the cover. Connect the cable labeled water to the inner side, and the other cable to the outer side. Connect the green wire labeled water to the inner side of the mount. And connect the other wire to the outer mount. After organizing the wires toward the back, close the cover. Tighten the screws firmly with a screwdriver. Connect the water pump power cable to the connector. The top is curved, and the bottom is straight. Find the correct direction and connect it properly. Next, connect the blue coolant hose as shown in the video. Now we will proceed with installing the dust collector. Open the dust collector door and install the filter. Insert the filter in the direction of the arrow marked on the blue part of the filter. Make sure the hose connected to the lid fits exactly into the filter hole. Then fasten the buckle and close the door. First, separate the dust collector into upper and lower part. Lift the lower part first, then connect the power cable and signal cable at the back. Check the hole on the signal cable, align it with the groove, connect it, and turn the ring clockwise to secure it. Position the lower part properly. Before installing the upper part, connect the bellows hose to the dust collector first. Place the upper part properly on the top of the lower part to complete the installation. When turning on the dust collector, press the straight line icon. Prepare the lubricant oil. Mix the lubricant oil with water. Check the coolant concentration using the concentration meter. The proper concentration is about 10%. Submerge the water pump sufficiently in the coolant and pull the upper part signal cable upward. Place the bellows hose same as the video, and place power cable to the left side. Install the coolant basket first by aligning it with the groove on the bottom. Route the water pump cable and the transparent hose from the lower side to the upper side like this. Then connect the hose to the lower part. And the cable to the upper part, and secure it by turning the ring. Install the basket with the filter together with the coolant holder. Align and position the basket based on the hose location. Next, connect the power cable to the rear of the machine. First, turn on the power at the back of the machine. Then turn on the green button on the side. When the screen lights up, press and hold the red emergency button at the top, then turn it clockwise to release it. If the inner light is blinking, it means the machine and software are being connected. Remove the red bracket, sponge, tape, and other materials from the machining area. If the message machine is no ready appears, press the power button. Then the machine and software will connect. Press the home button to start the homing process. During homing, the LED color is green. On the main screen, there are 4 tabs: milling, tool, machine, and calibration. Let's start by taking a look at the functions in the milling tab. Before operating the machine, perform a warm-up for about 30 minutes to create a stable machining environment, especially in low-temperature environments. This helps maintain stable milling condition. The collet button opens the collet in the spindle. Pressing the suction button activates suction. When dry mode is activated as shown on the screen, the coolant button cannot be pressed. You must first change dry to wet to enable the coolant button. After switching to wet mode, you can use the coolant function. Pressing coolant will dispense coolant from the spindle. Pressing the clean button moves the machining area to a position suitable for cleaning. Pressing the rotate button rotates the jig holder. Use this button when cleaning or using gypsum investment technique. Next is the milling function. Press open to load a file. You can distinguish the file load date by the color of the marker on the left. For example, today's files are displayed in blue, and yesterday's files are displayed in green. After selecting a file, press the delete button to remove it. To start milling, select a file and press the run button. If a tool breaks or an error occurs during milling, use the Run From button to manually set the milling start point. Click the left arrow next to the tool number to start machining from that process. Next, any yellow or red error messages will appear in this area. If a warning message appears, please take immediate action according to the instructions. Now let's move on to the Tool tab. In the Tool tab, you can check the tool names in the tool holder, and the colors vary depending on the machining material. Select tool number 1 and press the Tool Change button to mount it onto the spindle. Press the Tool Return button to return the current tool to the tool holder. The light blue circle surrounding the tool number indicates the tool's remaining lifespan. As the tool is used, the blue area gradually decreases, and when it disappears completely, it is time to replace the tool. Select tool number 4 for replacement. Replace it with a new tool, and press the Tool Life Reset button to reset its lifespan. This concludes part 1 of the installation guide. In part 2, we'll continue with the next steps.